we are showing you parts of our state as you may have never seen them before. Tonight, we continue our look at the border city of Douglas. Here's the sort of border crossing you may have never seen before. 9 Your Side's Craig Smith reports on a very big business that's out of the public eye.
I'm Craig Smith in Douglas. We often talk about cross-border trade with Mexico, the manufacturing, the fruits and vegetables, but we don't talk so much about the trade that comes across on 4 feet. You are watching enough beef on the hoof crossing from Mexico to amount to about $4 million in value each week. Ernesto Suarez and his crew turned what could be a chaos of cows into cattle sorted by size, breed, and buyer, and weighed about 10 tons at a time.
Oh, I love it. We've been doing this. Well, my family's been doing this for 33 years, I believe. But I grew up around it, and it's just what I love doing.
M's branded on their rumps show these cows were raised in Mexico to meet U.S. standards for sale in this country. U.S. government veterinarians like Dr. Carrie Forsythe keep track of the cows and their health before they cross the border.
Everyone that brings an export group of cattle has to have initially an international health certificate. They have to have TB testing papers if they're coming up from a different zone out of Sonora.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection controls the gate in the border fence. Carl Robinson of CBP says this cross-border cooperation dates back 70 years.
When in the world there was a lot of very devastating cattle diseases that was impacting the market in a very negative way with a lot of death, with a lot of health issues, with a lot of beef lost, costing millions and millions, perhaps even billions of dollars of losses.
That led the U.S. to sign agreements with countries like Mexico, Canada, and Australia to work out agreements like the one designed to ensure cattle filling the corral here in Douglas help keep U.S. herds healthy and keep wholesome meat on the way to your table.
In a day, like today, we had close to 1,400 head. In a week, I mean, anywhere, if we're busy, 7,000. In a year, here in Douglas, we're pushing anywhere from 150 to 200,000 head in a year.
For a lot of the animals here, what happens next will depend on what happens in these bleachers. Buyers will sit here, listen closely to an auctioneer, and decide on a price that will decide which ranch or feedlot the cattle go to next. In Douglas, Craig Smith, KGUN-9, on your side.